Hello, welcome again to another presentation on the HND 2025 question 7 solution. We're going to look at the first solution, the first word required. So my advice is that before you go through the solution, first of all, go and download the question and try to follow up and understand the question first of all. So let us start solving without wasting time. So the first thing that we have here is to calculate the the total of the condensed liquid balance sheet. So we have here let the total be equals to T. Okay. So let the total be equals to T. So we have working capital need is equals to current asset minus current liabilities. So now we know that current asset will be equal to stock, according to our question, stock plus debtors, which gives us 18% plus 12%, that is 30%. Okay. Now we come to current liabilities. Current liabilities will give us 100% equals to minus 30% plus 27% plus 11%. So if we work it out, we're going to have 32%. So we're going to have 32%. Okay. Okay, let us continue. We're going to have 32%. So from here, we're going to say, okay, working capital need is equals to 30% minus 32%. Will give us equals to negative 2% total. Okay, negative 2% total. So we are going to say, okay, we're going to equate, okay, 0.02%. 0.02t is equals to negative this equals to negative 55.6 million. So when we solve this, we'll now see that t will be equals to 280 million. Okay. So T will be equal to 280 million. That's our total, okay, of the condensed balance sheet. Okay, let's go to the second word required. On the second word required, we are expected to calculate the percentage of fixed asset and cash asset. Okay, percentage of fixed asset and cash asset. So working that, we're going to see, okay, working capital, none other working capital is equals to durable resources. Durable resources. We minus it from a fixed assets. A fixed asset. So we know that, okay, our durable resources here, the percentage is according to our question, we have equity, which is 30% plus what? Plus long-term liabilities, 27%, which will give us 50%. Okay, this plus will give us 50. So now know that, okay, 8.4 million. According to the question that will give us 8.4 million. Okay, is equals to 57% of total. Okay, 57% of 280 million. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 280 million minus our fixed asset. So we're going to have 8.4 million equals to, so solve all of this, it should give us 159 million. 159 million minus our fixed assets. So when we solve this, we're going to see that our fixed asset is equals to 151 million 200,000. Okay, 151 million. So percentage of of fixed asset now will be equals to 151,200,000. We divide it by the total of the balance sheet that we had, 280 million times what, 100, since we're looking for the percentage. This will give us 54%. 54%. Okay, that is good. Now let's calculate for cash asset. Cash asset is going to simply, for cash asset, we are going to simply do like this for cash asset, okay? So for cash assets, percentage of cash assets, we're going to say, okay, 100% minus 54%, minus 54% minus 18%, minus 18% minus 12%. So this gives us 16%. So we have our percentage, we have 16% and 54%. Let's go to the next word required. Okay, the next required is to calculate the cash need of that of this company and in. So now, so this is what we've done. Before we come down to it, or the main word required number 3, calculate and present the liquid balance sheet. So this is where we are. Okay, on 3 now, calculate and present the liquid balance sheet. So let us present our liquid balance sheet. So our liquid balance sheet, since we've already also presentation of the balance sheet So present our balance sheet here. All right. So when presenting a balance sheet, we know that okay, we have to present something like this. Our balance sheet. We need to present our balance sheet. Okay. So presenting our balance sheet, to present something like this. We have this. Okay, we have these balance sheets before us that we're presenting. So we have this. We can have this as the totals. Okay, we have something like this. We have assets. Okay, let's put assets. We put the amounts. And they'll put percentages. We have liabilities, amounts, and percentages. Okay, so we have something like this. Okay, let us go ahead and try to present. So here we are going to have assets, amount, percentages, liabilities. We have liabilities, amounts, percentages. So the first one, we have fixed assets. Okay, fixed assets. Fixed asset, we have 1,051,200. Over that, we have 151,200,000. Okay. So the next one we're going to have, let's figure we have stock. Stock is 50,400,000. We have debtors. Debtors, there we have 23,600,000. We have our cash assets. Cash asset is equals to 44,800,000. So when we add the total, we already had the total in the question. Okay, total. So our total is going to give us 280 million. That's what we agreed. Okay. So when we that's what we agreed. So when we take this, when we take 151 divided by this, we're going to have 64%. So we're going to take this divided by total. When we divide here, we're going to have 18. When we divide here, we're going to have 12. When we divide here, we're going to have 16. So the total gives us 100%. Okay, the total gives us 100%. So let's continue very fast. The total gives us 100%. So let's continue. Here we have liabilities. Under liability, we're going to have equity. Equity, there was 84 million. And so 84 million, we had long-term liabilities, we have long-term liabilities, let's put it long-term liabilities, 75,600,000, 75,600,000. We had current liabilities, okay, we had current liabilities, we had 89,600,000. And then we had cash liabilities, okay. Cash liabilities, we had 30,800,000. So the total should give us 280 million. Okay, the total should give us 280 million. All right, so now from here we're going to see, okay, when we divide here, we're going to have 30%, we're going to have 27%, we're going to have 32%, and lastly we're going to have 11%. Okay, so now let's go to the next question. Okay, and our next question, they say we should our next question, they are asking us to calculate. We have already done this, okay? We have done this. So now next question is calculate calculate the cash need of that of this PLC. And so let's go to calculate the cash need, okay? So cash need, let us do it here, okay? So the cash need, let's do it here. So we have our cash need. So to do that, we're going to see, okay, cash need will be equals to cash asset minus cash liabilities. So which gives us, so we're going to have 44,800,000 minus 30,800,000. This is going to give us 40 million. Okay, we're going to have 40 million here. So we have 40 million as our cash needs. Okay. Now let's go to the next question. They say comment. You comment on the solvency situation of the company. All right. So for us to comment on the solvency situation of the company, this is what we have to say. Commenting, we have a positive working capital of 18%. We have a common. Okay, let's look at it. To comment, okay, let's see how to comment, okay. Let's see how to comment. All right, let's see how to comment. Let's try to do some comments, okay. So that is E. You have commenting, uh, commenting, commenting on the solvency, situation, solvency situation of the company, solvency situation of the company. So let me just write something brief. Okay, we have to comment. We can say, okay, the positive working capital of 8,400,000 francs indicates that the company is solvent, and can meet up with its short-term obligations. Okay, short-term obligations. The short-term obligations. Okay, we can at least say that as summary with short-term obligations. So, thank you so much for watching. Remember to continue to like, share this video so that others might learn. See you in our next presentation.